morning, Brazoria County. And wake up! Welcome to Radio A.M. Coming at you live, uncut, and unready from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So good morning, all you little maniacs. Here's Zombie, and here we go. Yeah! Are you all awake? Are you awake? You ought to be, you ought to already be, up and ready and rocking and rolling and get things moving for the day. As you know, maybe we should. I've had that thought today, Flip. Maybe we should start just doing the show live so that when we're out here at 6:30 in the morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever, sometimes it takes a couple of hours for the show to upload out here in the sticks. Oh, good morning, all of my little maniacs. How are you today? If you're listening to this, then guess what, man? We are blessed. That we are alive, we're awake. The good Lord has allowed us to breathe for another day so that we might be able to actually do something with it. Something productive, something positive, man. We want to do something to fill our place in society today. We want to live for our mind, live for our body, live for our spirit. And we want to nourish all of these three things evenly, right? Boom! Radio AM, we will always encourage you to use that special talent that only you have to your advantage every single day whenever you wake up. Do what you love to do. Become a creative member of society. And not only that, Radio AM, we're here because guess what? You all are cheaper than therapy. That's right. Sometimes we might just vent. We could tell a joke. You never know. But as we wake up, I do know one thing. The only time, guys, is right now to take that first step towards your dreams. Because that's right, yesterday's behind us and tomorrow is not promised. Those are all the zombieisms I can think up. I'm kind of digging the intro music there, but I like it. I like it, buddy! Goodness gracious. I cannot wait. You know, especially as I try, knock on wood, I have been getting in better shape. Definitely eating way healthier. I have had a little bit of sugar lately, and I can tell it's not good for my body, man. I told you guys that I had cut sugar out. Totally cut sugar out. And I started out anyway, I'm gonna incorporate some improvements into my diet today or tomorrow that include getting back on some protein shakes, man. Some of that whey protein. I want to try some of that vegan protein shake. There's another one. One that I really like that has a really good flavor and seemed to do some good. And I think I'm going to try a more advanced version of that. But yeah, I'm not just, the reason that we say on here, and the reason that I try to, encourage people to live for their mind, their body, and their spirit is because, you can go to church every Sunday and meditate and all of that stuff, and not unknowingly, you're not taking care of your body. And that's something that a lot of us are just not taught. And that's why I say to spread those three things out evenly. It's not me. You know what I mean? It's not me. It's, different. Get to a certain point, a certain time in your life, whenever you might reach out to some different philosophies across the board to see what other human beings think about why all of us crazy people walk around on the face of this earth and interact with one another. And I want that to be human beings, the human experience, the interactive experience with real human beings to be pleasant. You know what I mean? I want people to have a good time. That's why some people need to quit fucking screaming like a little girl that skinned her knee that fell off her bike. That I've actually seen a girl that skinned her knee that fell off of her bike that didn't cry like you guys do. And just fucking, do what you gotta do and move on. But saying that, look, we do not just try to advocate people living a healthy lifestyle, but we advocate people living a healthy all around the planet. You know what I mean? As far as mind, body, and spirit. And none of us are perfect. I'm a fuck up. You know what I mean? From hell. I'm just blessed that, that some of my upbringings didn't catch up to me, didn't stay with me throughout my 20s and stuff, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I caught some things and was able to fucking shuck and move and, that's a whole nother show for another day. But to have belief that we as human beings have control of our experience here is a very powerful thing. Your perception on the world is quite possibly a whole hell of a lot different than the perception that other people have of you. And I'm not saying that this perception that you have of yourself has to meet the perception, what other people think of you. I'm just telling you that a lot of times what you think people think is way different than what they think. And the only way to really, 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 really get to know someone is to sit down and talk with them for a few minutes every day. Or start your own Robcast, start your own podcast. Right, do it. Just do it. Live the dream. It's a very powerful thing. And whenever you have to, sometimes people they're so wound up. They're so wound up all the time, and they don't understand that they wound themselves up. And then just speaking a little bit about living and for your mind, your body, and your spirit. Sometimes when you're really wound up, what your body needs is a nice little walk, a nice little workout. And that has nothing to do with your weight. That has to do with the chemical things. Yeah, them chemical things that happen in your body when you work out. It makes you feel good. It makes you want to do a little dance. It makes you want to ask a pretty girl to knob on your hub. Oh. It's a trip. I hear birds. Back to the birds and the squirrels, guys. It's pretty nice. Not even on any correct. Oh, goodness. Wow, I have one note for the show today. Great, we're going to improvise. Well, rock and roll, guys. Guys? That's my new filler words. I come up with new filler words all the time. Okay, there we go. We'll plug you in. Let me just plug you in. Hold on. Let me plug you in. Damn it. Give me some technical difficulty music. There we go. But maybe we should go live. My brother's crappy live. Okay, there we go. Oh, I heard you the first time. Cheese nuts. Okay, that's plugged in. Wow, zombie, you should have had breakfast. Should I have breakfast, man? Connect your charger. The charger's fucking plugged in, bitch. It's plugged in. Okay. And it's connected. And there we have it. A little snafu live on the air. Which, you know what? We don't make excuses up in here. We make things happen. What was it, Trip? You see on the news media, I try not to watch it very much, but every once in a while there's one story that I catch, and it gets me. Now, what was it this morning that, like early this morning, like it's 6 o'clock. There's a television station called Decades, and it's all classic stuff. However, I happen to enjoy looking back at some of the things that I was too young to remember, you know, and Decades is pretty cool about that because they do a flashback. They replay, like, the Dick Cavett show, and let's just say they have some really interesting guests in there from the 70s and 80s, mainly, early 90s. And it's pretty interesting to check out, but they do this thing that's called Through the Decades where they flash back, and they did a little bit of a story about Jewel. And the part that I caught that really was pretty amazing was that the a record company had come to Jewel after hearing her do her thing, and that she said that she was so nervous because after she had talked to the record guy, she actually had to ask him, so do you think that my songs are good enough? She said, do you think my songs are good enough? And she said she was really nervous because whatever. And that brought a tear or seven to the eye. To think that someone as amazing as Jewel to be discovered like that, and for her to think that she wasn't quite sure, you know what I mean? She still needed some sort of a recognition from someone else about her music, and we all know how amazing, that Jewel is. So just let that be a little reminder to you that if there's something that's in your heart and your dreams and that you think might be a little bit out of your reach, that maybe you should go for it anyway, because there's no telling what's going to happen. If you don't try, you don't get. The number one thing that they teach you in sales is if you don't ask for it, you're never going to get it. So if you don't ask for it, you don't open your arms up and get ready to accept it, you're never going to. Yeah, you might be giving a big old hug around to some empty air, fall on your face a couple times, but what do? We get back up, and we learn from our mistakes. Because even in like engineering stuff and building things, guys, what the fuck, where the fuck did I get guys? I'm gonna quit calling you guys. Lovely ladies and gentlemen.